Hi guys, welcome to Videos, and in this video today we're going to be doing a review of the Canon 50mm f1.8 lens. Now this lens is really good for beginner photographers because it opens up a whole new world of photography. First of all, you're going to have much clearer image quality than your kit lens. You're going to have larger aperture than your kit lens, with it being 1.8 and your kit lens being probably 4 or 5.6, something like that. And also it's much smaller, which means that it's easier to carry about in your pocket or in your camera bag. But the only downside is that it's not actually got a zoom. However, that's where the large aperture compensates for that. So in this review we're going to be doing a small unboxing, and then we're going to be having a look at a few images and video clips that I did earlier, and that's basically going to make up the full review. And then we're going to also talk over some pros and cons of the lens. So first of all let's get to the unboxing of this lens. Okay guys, so here we get into the dreaded packaging. Here it is, the EF 50mm 1.8 f1.8. Okay, so let's just have a look at the box content. It's not too interesting really, but just a few basic things at the bottom here. Let's just see what this says a minute, because it might have some future reference on it. Okay, so optional accessories, and you've got the lens sleeve, you've got the lens hood, and the filter as well, which is a 52mm lens hood. Okay, so let's just get into the box. Okay, so not the best box I've ever seen in terms of it being unshriveled and that. The manual's pretty shriveled up. This is actually seems to be Japanese or Chinese actually. Looks Chinese to me. But this is the manual. Yeah, nothing special about that, and let's just see what this is. Nothing special either. I imagine that was the instruction manuals. In fact, no, I think it's at the bottom, is it? Yeah, the instruction manual is at the bottom. So I'm not sure what that was, probably promotional material or something. Can just get this out. Okay, so this is just a bog standard sort of manual, nothing too special about it at the end of the day, but I imagine it's just telling you all about the lens hood and stuff if you want to buy future accessories. So here we go on to the main bit. This is the 50mm. Of course, the camera that I'll be using, it's magnified 1.6, the camera. So that basically means that this will become around an 80mm lens. It's not bad. Okay, so the focusing distance is 0.45 meters, it says. And this is obviously auto focus or manual focus. And it's actually got a red ring as well, so that signifies that it is in fact an EF mount. So it goes on all EOS cameras. So I'm just going to quickly show you the bottom, just so we don't get any dust on it. So yeah, looks quite nice. So this is actually, as you should all know by now, it has no zoom on it. It's just this is a manual focus ring at the front here. Not going to touch that though because it's on autofocus. But yeah, so that's the unboxing of this lens. Okay, so actually I've been filming the, obviously not the unboxing part of the video, but I've been filming the first part of the video, the introduction, with the Canon 50mm f1.8, and the image quality may not be that different from the kit lens, or it may well be. However, I think you're going to see more difference in terms of like when you're taking photographs and that. So it's going to do you really good when you take your photographs. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is of course the image quality, and talking about the video quality as well. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what the kit lens looks like. So this is the actual kit lens. It's got an image stabilizer built in, which the Canon 50mm f1.8 does not have, and it also has a zoom ring, which of course zoom it out to 55mm. The obviously 50mm f1.8, and if you have got a crop sensitive camera like this one that I've got, it's actually going to be around about an 80mm, the 50mm. So is that something that would put you off perhaps? Well, I don't think that it's enough to put you off from you know, basically what you get out of this lens at the end, the crystal clear image quality at certain apertures, and also the large aperture opening as well. So we'll go through the image quality, and then we'll go on a little bit about the video clip. Okay, so with this lens you're going to find it pretty difficult really to get images that are not going to be sharp enough. You're going to be getting a lot of images that are, you know, pretty nice and sharp around the edges, and you're also going to be getting some very nice low light photography and high speed photography, thanks to that large aperture. And so now that you have a large aperture, it means that you can actually isolate the foreground from the background, and that's very good for getting professional looking images. So obtaining really good, nice looking sharp images with large apertures is it's pretty easy with this lens, and especially if you're a beginner and it's all new to you, all this aperture, and you know, if you want really nice crisp images, then the 50mm is a really way to go. So next is the video capabilities of this lens. So there are going to be some more downsides, unfortunately, to the movie recording with this lens. As you saw, I made my a video earlier on of me introducing the lens, and unfortunately when I was sat in front of the camera with the lens mounted on it, I had to sit really far away from the camera because it actually magnifies. The lens is a 50mm, however my camera is a crop sensitive camera, so it magnifies the lens by 1.6 times, effectively making it an 80mm lens. So that's short telephoto range, so I'm going to have to sit quite far away from the camera when using this lens. And that may also mean that your audio is worse, and so it probably results in having to get better audio equipment for your videos, obviously costing more money. But also the lens does not have image stabilization built in, so as well as being really close into your subject in a video, you're also going to have no image stabilization to stabilize your video recording. So it's going to look a bit jiggy, it's going to look very shaky when played back, and basically it's going to put some people off because it's not a very nice thing to watch. It could almost make you a bit dizzy. So compared to the kit lens, it's noticeably more lighter, and it's also a lot thinner as well and shorter. So that means that you're gonna it's going to be easy to carry around in your pocket, in your camera bag, and it's going to be a lot lighter on your camera as well. So if you've got a fairly light camera as it is, and you've got this lens mounted on it, you're going to have one of the the best low light combinations that you can afford at a decent price. For instance, you get a Canon 550D along with this lens, and you're going to have a light camera body along with a light lens, so it's going to be pretty good. However, it does not have a zoom, but really you are getting you are compensating for that with the large aperture opening, and the kit lens, it is a little bit more heavier because of the zoom ring. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video here, and all I can say is the Canon 50mm f1.82 lens is fantastic. It's got pentagonal sort of opening in the lens, so that means that when you're taking the picture of a foreground and you've blurred the background out with an f1.8 aperture, you're going to have a pentagonal shapes for like lighting or whatever it may be, and that makes it sort of bad in that respect, because you want a nice smooth shapes in the background. However, my personal opinion would be to, if you're a beginner or even if you're a mid-range, you know, a mid photographer, this is a perfect lens. It's really good. You can't fault it at this price. It's what, under well, I got mine from eBay for just under £80, and so that's really good price. You're going to be getting a lot of good crisp, clean image quality, and of course the aperture as well, which we all keep mentioning. You'll see loads of reviews on this on the internet, on YouTube, and basically it's because it's a good lens. It's very plasticky, which I will mention. It's very light in the hand. It feels almost like a toy, and when you're mounting it on, you can sort of hear the plastic, you know, sort of, if you knock it against your camera's mount, you can hear it sort of really plasticky. However, again, you have got really good optics in there. You know, don't be fooled. If you pick it up for the first time, say, well, this is rubbish, it feels like a toy. It's probably, you know, the optics, you are going to be shocked by what this camera can take. Looking at some of my images and videos, you can quite clearly see that this lens gives excellent performance for beginners. So I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already, and this is my review and small unboxing on the Canon 50mm f1.82 lens. I'll be doing more reviews in the future, so please keep subscribing, rating and commenting, and I'll be back soon. See ya.